Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Thursday, July 3rd. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, we have to recap the previous day's results. On the day, go 5-3, solid day, bringing our season record to one game below 500. We're 332 and 333. Maybe tomorrow we get above. So I'm going to recap these games real quick, then we'll get on to the games for tomorrow. First game, we had Tampa Bay and the Athletics. This was greasy. Athletics had a 2-1 lead all the way into the bottom of the sixth inning. Then the Tampa Bay Rays scored 5, so they went down 2-6. It looked like we were going to lose both of our bets. And then the Athletics scored 3 in the top of the ninth, and it could have and probably should have been 4 or more. They had bases loaded, 1 out, 5-6, and then the Athletics go strikeout to end the game. It's like, hello? Small ball? Can we not hit a ball to the outfield, get the guy home from third? No. It is a big fat no. But I'll take it, considering we were down 2-6 going into the top of the ninth, needing 2 runs to hit the over. We did it. So I'll take that, I guess. Not able to hit the money line, but that's okay. Next game, we have the Brew Crew, plus 110 on the money line. This was nice. This Mets team is in absolute free fall. They are 10 games over 500, so okay, maybe not absolute free fall, but this was good. I still don't know why they made him this big of a favorite. Mets minus 120. Kind of disrespectful to the Brewers, who have quietly been one of the better teams in baseball in the last month and a half to 2 months. They're hitting the ball really good. Freddie Peralta, 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 earned. The Mets only had 2 hits the entire game. So, shout out to Freddie Peralta. Good God, I can't speak. Shout out to Freddie Peralta, as he does well, and the Brewers bullpen. But we do lose the under, because the Brewers scored 7 runs on 2 hits. It was looking good. It was 6-2 going into the top of the 8th. And then, who hit it? Isaac Collins for the Brewers hit a solo shot. I don't like you, buddy. Next game, we took Blue Jays plus 105 on the money line. This was weird. Blue Jays scored 7 runs in the first inning. Will Warren, did he even make it out of the first? Will Warren did make it out. So Will Warren pitched 4 innings, giving up 10 hits and 8 earned runs. Not a good day to be him. But then the Yankees came all the way back after being down 8-0. They tied it. Did they take the lead? They took the lead. They really didn't. I lied. They tied it in the top of the 8th. Then in the bottom of the 8th, the Blue Jays came back and answered with 2 runs of their own, winning the game 11-9. 9-11, of course. The Yankees actually out-hit the Blue Jays 15-13. Why I took the under here, I don't know, but I did, and we lost on the under. Then the only game where we actually won both of our bets was the Reds, the second half of the doubleheader. Reds plus 110, check. Over 9.5 runs, check. Final score, Reds 8, Boston 4. Nick Martinez pitched pretty well. Actually, no, he didn't. He gave up 4 earned runs in 6 2/3, which wasn't horrible, but he had 9 hits. The Red Sox just really couldn't bring guys across once they got him on. And then the Red Sox ended up going with a bullpen game as Brian Bayo made a spot start in the continuation game from the previous day. So they had 1, 2, 3. They had 6 different pitchers actually throw here for the Red Sox. And the Reds came back and they win the game 8-4. So shout out to the Reds. Our losers, we already talked about them. Athletics plus 155. They have guys on second and third. No, they have bases loaded. 1 out. They end the game strikeout. They lose by 1. Under 8.5 runs. The total was 7-2, so they scored 9. I don't like you, Isaac Collins. And then under 8.5 runs in the Yankees game, that never stood a chance as the Blue Jays scored 7 in the first inning. All right, that's the recap. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, first game here, we are running it back at an even better number. Brewers plus 135 on the money line. I'm going to do the under again here, sitting at 8.5 runs. I don't know why Vegas continues to disrespect Milwaukee like this. New York has been horrible at baseball recently. 3-7 in their last 10. They've lost 4 in a row straight up. The only thing that's kind of they're holding weight with is they are 29-13 straight up at home this year. Brewers, they're 8-2 in their last 10. They won game 1 of the series 7-2. Jose Quintana, he's actually been pretty solid this year. He is coming off of a semi-rough start against Colorado, where he went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits and 4 runs. But prior to that, he's kind of flip-flopping starts. So he went at Minnesota, went 6 innings, gave up 0. Versus St. Louis, 4 innings, gave up 5. Versus the Padres, 5 innings, gave up 1. At Philly, 5 innings, gave up 2. At Tampa Bay, 5 innings, gave up 1. So he's due for a good start here since he gave up 4 the last time out. And the Mets just can't hit the ball. So you have a bit of a revenge angle as Jose Quintana spent the 2024 and the 2023 season in New York. So revenge angle, plus the Mets can't hit. I will take the Brew Crew on the road, plus 135 in the under of 8.5 runs. Next game we are going to bet. I'm taking the Marlins once again, plus 100 on the money line. Also going with the over of 8.5 runs. David Festa should never be a road favorite. The dude has a 5.40 ERA, and the Twins are ass at baseball. Why are they laying a number? Well, that is probably because you have Yuri Perez on the mound, who is really not a guy I want to back. But if you're giving me in plus 100 at home, I kind of have to. Yes, neither of these teams are very good, but the Twins are worse. They are 3-7 in their last 10. They did win the second game of the series, so this is the rubber match between these two teams. But the Marlins are just better recently, 8-2 in their last 10 games straight up. The Twins, they can't win road series at all. They're 19-28 on the road this season. Not to mention they can't hit the ball. They are 23rd in the MLB, 239 batting average. They do have more home runs than the Marlins, but it doesn't really matter if you're hitting 239 because you're just not hitting the ball well. I'll take the Marlins at home. They won game 1 for us 2-0. Let's see, what did Yuri Perez do in his second start? Yuri, he hasn't been pitching bad recently. He went 4 innings at Arizona, and he did give up 3. Gave up 3 to the Braves, 1 to Washington. He does not go far into games. This is looking like mostly a bullpen game for the Marlins, which kind of concerns me. But I really don't give a shit because the Twins are horrible. So give me the Marlins again. Give me the over, 8.5 runs. These pitchers should get shelled, so I'm not sure why this total is so low, but it is. Give me the Marlins. Give me the over. All right, we are going to fade another New York team. I don't think the Yankees are playing good baseball. And meanwhile, Toronto, questionably one of the better teams in the MLB in the last month. I'm going to take them here. Blue Jays plus 105 on the money line. I'm going to go with the under again here. I do think we have 2 slightly better pitchers. I don't think they can score 20 runs in a baseball game again. So give me the Blue Jays plus money. Give me the under, 8.5 runs. Blue Jays have won 3 in a row. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They are 11 games over 500 at home this year. And meanwhile, the Yankees are slumping. Yes, they scored 9 runs the previous game. It's like, okay, that's fine. Yes, they gave up 11, 12, 5, 5, 7. They've given up a minimum of 5 runs in all of their last games. They might get swept in a 4-game series by the Blue Jays. That sounds very good to me. The Yankees suck. The Blue Jays don't suck. Give me the Blue Jays. Give me the under. There's not anything else to think about. Final game here, I'm taking the Angels plus 120 on the money line. Also taking the under, 9.5 runs. They play Atlanta in Atlanta. They got Jose Soriano on the mound. 5-5 with a 3.99 ERA. Going up against Bryce Elder, who I really don't think should ever be a minus 150 favorite. He's 2-5 on the year with a 5.82 ERA. He sucks. His most recent start was at home versus Philadelphia. He went 2 innings, gave up 8 hits, and 9 earned runs. In his last 4 starts, he's given up 9, 5, 4, and then 1 to San Francisco, which is kind of an outlier. But he got shelled against Philly, shelled against the Marlins, shelled against Colorado. And it was Colorado at home. It's not even like he was at Coors. Versus Colorado, 3 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs. He has a massive home run problem this year. 68 innings pitched, 14 home runs. Also, not a good strikeout to walk ratio, 57 Ks, 24 walks. None of that is good. Not to mention, he sucks. And he went to Texas. That makes me hate him even more. Horns down. Give me the Angels plus 120. Give me the under, 9.5 runs. Jose Soriano pitches a gem. The Angels win this game 4-2. All right. That's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.